Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to remove your hydraulic power steering pump. Okay, so if you're following us along this journey, this engine is from a Mercedes ML. This is a 270 CDI, but the procedure is pretty much the same on most vehicles, so you can get a rough idea here. Pretty much the hydraulic steering pump is just attached, for me, to a radiator and to a hydraulic power steering reservoir. So we've got a little tank up there full of fluid. So all I've had to do is disconnect the lines. Now you can either pipette, as my dad would probably do, pipette all of the liquid out so you don't make a mess, or you can just undo the pipe and catch it in a pot. It's quicker, which is what I did. It is as simple as taking the belt off the vehicle, which is just a tensioner, which you just can turn, take the belt off, let go, and then obviously to put the belt on is turn, put the belt on, let go, and it tensions. It's that simple. And one thing to bear in mind is when you buy these power steering pumps new, the majority don't come with the new wheel on. Now, I was going to reuse the wheel off of this, but unfortunately, when I was taking off one of these pipes, I was turning my spanner, and I actually literally just touched the wheel, and the wheel has chipped off in two locations here, because this is made of plastic and it seems as brittle could be. So I'm going to have to replace that as well. But for today's video we are going to just be taking it off. Now I've got 3 bolts on here and they are all E12s. Now they're a Mercedes spec bolt, so they're just going to come off like so. Okay, now there we are. That is our hydraulic power steering pump. It is that small. The biggest part is actually the wheel. So you're also probably thinking, why have I taken this off if I'm replacing it with a new one on another engine? Well, haha. Now, I'm going to have to reuse the mounting bolts, as these bolts are, they must be worth the same as gold. So the cheapest I found of these Mercedes bolts is €6 per bolt, which is extortionate. So I'm going to be cleaning these ones up and whacking them back on, because I can't be paying €6 for every bolt on this. This thing would be worth more than a Lamborghini at this rate. So, oh, probably just chipped that again. So what we'll do is grab the new one and go and pop it on the new engine. Right, I do apologise about the rain, if you can hear that, sorry. But here we are at the new engine. Now this is where our new power steering pump is going to be going. So, if I reach beneath me, we've got our new power steering pump in here. Now this is very exciting. I'm looking forward to popping this bad boy on. So if I pull this out, so this is a genuine Bosch part. We've been trying to go for genuine parts here. So Bosch obviously is a very well known company, so most of the parts will be installing a Bosch or refurbished Bosch parts, but this is a brand spanky new one. So this is going to be going on, and pretty much it sits like that and you just bolt it on. So I'm going to be using a bit of thread locker. And there is a specific torque setting for these, which is 48 Newton meters, which I will be doing. Okay, so I'm just going to start by installing some Loctite on these bolts, and that new piece is just going to go on so nicely. I'm so excited to get all these parts on. I think the engine is going to look gorgeous when it's done. Right then, those bolts are now up. I'm just going to set the torque setting to 48 Newton meters, and I'm just going to give them a nice crank till it clicks. There's 1, 2, come on, and 3. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so there we are, the bolts are all torqued down. You can see we've got this nice new pump module sitting on the engine, looking gorgeous. Love the finish of this. I know it's not going to stay looking this good for forever, but it does look really nice. And of course, the last thing I'll have to do is, I'm waiting for the order of my new pulley. That was just 3 bolts tightened in there with a bit of Loctite as well. So that's not too bad, but it's a very simple procedure to take this off and redo. And I'm sure it's going to make the steering so much better. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching, and that's another little upgrade for the Merc engine. So if you're watching all these little videos. Thank you very much. The series is going nicely. I really enjoy doing this sort of thing. I didn't realise I'd enjoy it this much. I've been at the garage for the last like 6 days straight just fiddling with this engine and getting obviously the other one out. So I'm absolutely loving it, and thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.